Hello.
Ooh, take a look at
So,
that.
I was actually thinking recently, and I was like, this is
Check
kind of
out
like
that
10
big
minutes
shot.
of relax, you know? So, because it's just me having a conversation with you all. So, just make sure to, like, comment, and subscribe, because, I mean, I've looked
Honey,
at
are
my
you all right?
analytics, and it's
What
kind of
has
sad,
got
and I
you
know
so
I'm new, but
spooked?
it's still quite depressing. So,
Okay, I'll just have to
just,
add that to the list of questions.
just be nice and like.
Don't worry, we're here for you.
I sound like a beggar.
Now, let's
Anyways.
get some tickets.
Today actually really wanted to talk about video games I've been into. So obviously Octodad, as I was playing it here. But another game I've been really into is Animal Crossing.
Thank you for visiting.
I initially got Animal Crossing, I was like, I'm not gonna like it that much, it's kind of boring, there's nothing to do. Oh, how I was wrong. That game is jam-packed with anything I could want to do. Like, there's architectural stuff, I can, like, basically just design houses, and I absolutely loved that. I even got, like, the whole, Happy Home Academy, I think it is, and I just kind of played that. It's really fun to have a creative outlet no matter where you're doing things. Actually, I'm thinking of doing some sort of Animal Crossing content if you guys want it. Like, I will for sure post it. Like, I want to do a whole, like, island tour. I'd have to clean up my island first, obviously. Might even record that a little bit. But I really like the game. And you kind of, like, make these connections with these random animals. Like, it's just kind of comforting. It's a good de-stressor. So if any of you, like, want a game suggestion that's just a de-stressor, I would say Stardew Valley or Animal Crossing.
Okay, kids.
Because those two games, they're very slow paced and you can do it at any pace you want to. There's no rush. Ever. And I usually just, when I play it, it's on those days where I just don't want to do anything, or I need a day to myself. Which I think is absolutely valid. Speaking of Stardew Valley, it's a very similar game to Animal Crossing. I think the only difference is one's 3D, one isn't. And also one has more of a story mode than the other. Stardew Valley being the one with a bigger story mode. And I like Stardew Valley as well because you can get married in the game. As stupid as it sounds, it's so nice. And it's like, you get to have your own little farm, you get to run your own business type thing. And it's really nice to build connections. You feel like you're being social without actually being social. It's like human contact without it. Which can be bad in some senses, but it's just a good de-stressor. I also think I slightly mentioned Undertale last video. Undertale? I love it I think that's my number one favorite game. It's one of those games where I watched the series, I watched Jacksepticeye play it, all of it. Then I started watching those, like, fan theory videos, and I was up to date with those videos. It was funny, because it was before I even had a YouTube account, so I kind of had to memorize which videos I'd seen and which ones I hadn't. So I was just kind of, like, scrolling through, and I'm like, I've watched all of these, and, like, me and my sister, we would make theories together, and it was just really fun, because the music's good in the game, the story mode is hilarious, and it's just all around, it's one of my favorite RPGs. Well, it's my favorite game, so it would be my favorite RPG. Yeah, it's an absolutely amazing game. I haven't played Deltarune really. I should get into it, because I know it's also a good game. But I don't know much about it. I played Chapter 1. I haven't gotten to Chapter 2 yet, but I've heard it's extremely long. And I don't know if I can sit through that right now. Because I need one of those games where you can put it down whenever. Because that's kind of just the person I am. But I think potentially I might play it. if you have any game suggestions in general, let me know because I do want something new. Like, I've played Octodad almost fully through before. And like the other games, like I played Undertale fully through. I've played Animal Crossing, well, as fully through as you can get, other than the Happy Home Academy, because that's a very long story mode.
After that bakery burned down.
I've been kind of looking into more maybe RPGs, but I don't know. I'd love to hear some suggestions about that. And I mean, even when I was younger, there was a whole FNAF thing. Oh, I know how much judgment I'm gonna get for this. I was obsessed with them. At the time that it was made, I was absolutely obsessed. I couldn't sleep because of it, because it terrified me, but I really liked it because, same thing, me and my sister, we would make theories. We would listen to those random encounter, like
I've always wondered what you keep
the music they made for it. Well, they didn't make it for the game, but it was of the game. And they were absolutely amazing songs. Like, I would genuinely listen to them now. It's not for everyone, though, because it's all, like, musicals and stuff. Oh, that's going to be my next topic. Musicals. I could go on for hours. So, with... oh my gosh, my brain went blank. Yeah, with FNAF, my sister and I would just kind of, like, extreme fan theories. Would watch every video. Like, there was even theories about, like, what did, like, why is Golden Freddy not alive anymore? Like, it was, like, the most random things. But we found meaning in everything. And it just kind of... FNAF was one of those games, like, game series, actually, that just brought people together. Because everyone speculated together since they gave you nothing. Which I think is probably the best thing they can do, right? I think the one game that I like the most, actually it gets like, if it's the first 5 games, I'll, like, it's such a, people really don't like sharing their opinions because I've had people, I've known people who've gone into arguments over which game is the best, but that might just be my generation of people. I think personally, oh my god, that's hard. Probably the 5th one. Or is it the 4th one? Hold on. I think it's the 4th one. It's the one with, like, the Nightmare Freddy, Nightmare, Bonnie, like, the Nightmare one. I also really like the 2nd one. The 2nd one was really well developed. It was probably the best thing they could have done to continue the series. And for some reason, it was always debated which character was the best. And I think Foxy is the best, and it can't be disputed. Unless you want to dispute it, then go ahead. But just know you're always wrong about that. All jokes aside, I think Foxy was the best. I think it was just because of how he was just diverse, you know? And I always thought that Mangled was like a female Foxy. I was a weird individual when I was younger. I still am. If you want to talk about FNAF, go ahead in the comments. I would love to see it. I'll even join in. But it's just, video games have kind of been like a huge thing in my childhood. To now, like the present time. It's just been like, it brings people together. Like, I like those games, like, I would play a lot of games with my friends and whatnot. It's a good way to build connections, because when people are playing video games, they tend to talk more unless they're focusing. So if you're playing a game like Mario Kart or something, people will talk, and it brings conversation. Same thing with like Mario Party or something. I actually, speaking of Mario Party 9 is probably my favorite one. It is the first one I got, but it's such a good game. Like, absolutely amazing. Oh hold on. I know I'm going on like every single tangent possible, but how do y'all feel about Super Smash Bros? That game is truly something else. People get so mad about it so fast, like, and then if you're winning, they yell at you. They're like, "You're a button masher," and it's like, no, maybe I'm just better. Oh, Super Smash Bros. Can turn into a whole argument. I don't know if that's the best idea for me. Anyways, the clip's about to end. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye!